And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to welcome you all to the Hello LLC. If you don't know, Hello stands for Helping Entrepreneurs Leverage Web3 Optimizations. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Roberta Pacino's Hello Plaza back in studio. If you guys do not know about the Hello Plaza, where you can be able to take your business and your brand to a whole new level, then I'm here to share with you all that it is about to change your life and really be able to adapt and learn these new things as we experience everything in the metaverse with Miss Roberta Pacino. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a blast to be able to have you all here with us today and have this amazing experience to where you're going to be able to see us in live and color, and you're going to be able to see us in the metaverse world also. And so, without further ado, if you guys do not know, Miss Roberta Pacino is an amazing artist. Her mission is to enlighten others with an extraordinary view of reality. And not only that, it's being able to paint the art that evokes joy, peace of mind, and compassion. This is more than just art, it's a conversation. And without further ado, Miss Roberta Pacino, please share with the folks who you are, what you do, ma'am. Let's go. Talk to us.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, David. Thanks for the great intro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm painting with acrylics, and I'm putting, I do like whimsical paintings of awesome animals, like spirit animals, and other things, scenes, and I really get into it. I say I like to paint my dreams, and that's what I'm doing. I have a podcast that I do out of this studio that we're in right now in the metaverse, Hello Plaza Metaverse, which is an awesome place. I have a store there that shows my products. I take my paintings and I incorporate them with products and mugs and jewelry boxes and socks, different things. So like everybody can find something that they like with my painting. So, and I have an Etsy store where I do that. My podcast I'm doing once a month, and I interview people that people that are on the road to success and fame. I'm very interested in fame and its effect on people. Why we want it, why we seek it, and then when we get it, are we really glad that we got it? It's very interesting to me, and I love talking to people and talking to them about their experience, and really loving that. So be sure to tune in. I have another one in a couple of weeks, and we'll be sending out notices about that.
Awesome.
So, anything else? David, are you ready for my unboxing yet?
No, well, share with us a little bit more about your amazing podcast, if you would, please, because, this is what this is part of, is you being able to showcase your business, showcase your brand, and then your amazing artwork. So, talk to us a little bit more about your podcast, some guests you've had on your podcast, in the metaverse and your experience with all of that. Talk to us.
Well, I'm doing the podcast in the metaverse, which has been really interesting and new agey, and I love it because it's so it's like on the cutting edge of technology. So we're all learning it now, and it's really fantastic. It's stimulating. I've interviewed the Bee Queen, a wonderful woman who dances with bees, and she's actually started the artist district in the metaverse, and I have I work with her in galleries and stuff there, so that's really awesome. And then Allison Morano, who does, she heads the Chamber of Commerce, the Metaverse Chamber of Commerce. And I mean, this is a real world. I mean, it's a real world in a world. It's a great escape. It really, I think that's why we all go there, because you get the pleasure of the real world, but you're removed from it. And so, and I interviewed Eddie Sicoli, who's an actor and a writer and a producer, a movie maker. And that was really fantastic to talk to him about his experiences, meeting famous people and being around a lot of famous people when he was a kid because of his father's business, and then wanting to be successful in the movie business himself, and he has found some success there, and he's still at it. I mean, he's getting older, and he said, just never quit, just keep on going, and there's parts for everybody. So and you can make your own movies and star in them. So I'm really excited about the people I get to meet. And I have people coming up now, another filmmaker, and then a woman who's an energy healer. And yeah, so stay tuned. I think that, the opportunity, it's new and it's exciting. It's not the same old humdrum, Zoom or whatever. It's just it gets people's interest, and people love seeing new things. So I'm thrilled about it.
Yeah, so as we're showcasing, your metaverse store, and your studio, share with the people, what does the metaverse mean for you? If somebody was to come up to you and say, "Hey, what is this metaverse?" What would you share with them?
What does it mean to me?
Yes,
Like,
ma'am.
what is it?
What is the metaverse? Because a lot of people don't know. 86% of people do not know what the metaverse is. There's some people
Oh,
out there that think
uh,
that literally you're going to transition your body, into the internet, and that's nowhere near
it's
what it
scary.
is.
Yeah, it's not scary. But I can see that if you don't know, it can sound scary. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You can actually enter. You can enter with the VR headset, which is like you're fully immersed. I mean, you might as well, like I said, be in another world. You're right there with everybody. Somebody talks and they're across the room. They sound like they're across the room. You turn around to see where they're at. I mean, it's amazing. And it's also amazing that you can get on with your computer. You can just go on your computer and be in this. It's kind of, to me, and to me it is like an interactive, real kind of internet thing. Because you can go to people's businesses and their shops and all the things that they would put on a website. You can go there in the metaverse and actually engage with them, see them, as avatars, or however that they want to look, and you can engage in their business and purchase things and go to classes. And the really, really cool thing is you can do it in your pajamas. You don't have to even comb your hair. I mean, it's like so great. So it's like you want to get ready and go to the metaverse, and you're going to go to a party. Just get all comfy and go. So yeah, that's what it means to me. It means to me like another kind of life that's not scary at all. That's part of this world, of course, but extends it. It's like an extension of this world, an extension of our minds.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And then, if you would, share with the people, about your Hello Plaza studio, where, you have your actual live podcast in here. You're also able to take your Zoom calls into your plaza. And then also, if people don't know, instead of you, having your art at a restaurant where people are going to put their greasy fingers on it, or you go into an art museum and spending all that money to showcase your artwork, you're literally able to have your gallery and your plaza. How beneficial has that been for you to be able to share with people, hey, go check out my amazing artwork as I take a journey, down, all your amazing art.
Well, I mean, that's just fantastic. I mean, I can show people, I can tell them about my art, and then I can just pull out my phone and they can walk around and they can see them, in the metaverse. They're displayed beautifully. they're big, and then I can talk to them about each piece, and we can walk through it. I mean, for to display art is fantastic. I mean, there's nothing better. I mean, even trying to go to a real life gallery, somehow you're going to go to a gallery, we're going to have all your pieces and they're all going to look beautiful and all these people are going to be able to easily come there. That doesn't happen very often, but you can do it anytime in the metaverse, 24 hours. So that's that for the art. I love it. For the podcast, it is so cool. I mean, like right now, I'm like, I don't know, what am I doing? I'm on Zoom and I'm in the metaverse at the same time. And then when I do actually, that's right now. So then when I do my podcasts, then I'm pretty much in the metaverse doing the podcast, but I can play all kinds of stuff on the screen and then stream it. I mean, it's just got it can go so far, and I'm really loving it. My studio that the Hello LLC created is gorgeous. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's like if it was real life, and it would be like beyond what I would want to pay for anything like that. I mean, it was like be so expensive, really, and it's so affordable to be. That's another thing about the metaverse. Right now, it is extremely affordable. So you can get in a gallery, you can get your gallery, you can get a store, you can get a podcast studio. It puts things in reach.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And so,
talking about it, I keep talking. I'm like, oh man, this is so amazing.
Exactly. So, share with the people, a lot of the times when people do hear about metaverse, how easy is it for you to get into the metaverse, especially within the Hello Plaza, where people can join from their cell phone, they can join from their laptop, they can join from their iPad. And if they do want that more immersive experience, what is it hard for people? Because I think that's one of the most challenging things that we have to overcome is for people to understand how easy it is. And people hear from us, of course, but they don't hear it from, a person like yourself. What would you share with them of how easy that is?
That you would think wasn't techie at all, right?
Yeah. And
I might be like a little bit more techie than an average woman my age, right? Maybe, but not really that much. But it's so easy. I mean, as far as getting on, your phone or the laptop, you just go, you get a free account, like to come see my podcast, right? I'll just go through that. There's a link on my website. You go to the link, and if you don't have an account, I'll say make an account. They'll have you choose an avatar, which you have your choice of several different avatars. You just click on the one you want, and then you enter my studio. There's a link to enter my studio, and you're in. And then all you have to do to move is press a few keys on the computer. As long as you can move forward and backwards and around, to start out with, you can look all over the whole place. And then as you do it more, you do, like anything else, you get better and better at it. So it's really easy. I mean, it's just like you make an account for anything, I guess the disconnect or the reason it seems scary is because you're an avatar moving around. I guess that's what it is, but it's besides not being difficult, it is so much fun. I mean, it is really fun. I mean, people, I don't know. There's a whole thing you can do socially, and it's awesome. As far as the more immersive experience, that requires a headset, which I mean, I think they're from $200 to $400, something like that, if you get a Quest headset. And but that's easy too. You hook up you put the headset on, and you navigate your way through it. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing at all. I just thought I met Sarah, the Bee Queen, and she invited me to the artist district, and I was like, how do I do this? I don't know. She said, you got to get a headset. So I just bought a headset and put it on. And the next thing I knew, I was in the metaverse in the artist district getting a gallery. So, be brave. You don't have to be that brave. Just be brave enough to get a free account and an avatar, and it'll pay off big time for sure.
I love it. And so, as we get into this unboxing of this amazing new art piece that you have, you want to share a little bit more before you showcase it about what inspired, what's the name, about this amazing art that everybody should definitely go to her amazing Biz in a Box. That's more than a website. It really is able to showcase her entire business and create, this experience for you guys all. But talk to us more about what inspired this art piece that you're about to showcase to us.
Well, my birthday's in October, and the fall's the fall's my favorite season. And even though it was a little early, I started painting it in the spring. I just had to paint the fall because it was hot. I wanted it to be cooler. I just love the weather. That kind of motivated me, because sometimes, like when I'm painting and I get so into it, I get there, and then it'll cool me off. It'll put me in the place. So that's what inspired me to start painting. It's an autumn scene, and like I said, I paint whimsical animals. Well, the animals are more realistic looking. They're not the ones I'm painting. They're not cartoony, but the setting is whimsical. And so I've got a chipmunk, which I used to see in Colorado in the mountains there. They're so cute. And a ground squirrel, which is kind of I think it is all chipmunks are ground squirrels, but not all ground squirrels are chipmunks. Something like that. They're cousins, and they're eating pumpkin seeds together. And a lot of my paintings, great majority of my paintings, revolve around shared meals with all different kinds of creatures that come together. I feel like food's the great equalizer, and so that's the story that's there, that they're sharing a meal, and they're sharing their essence. So and the ground squirrel represents being prepared. The squirrels prepare for the future, being prepared for the future. And the chipmunk, it's more like you don't have to travel away. You can just dig right where you are, and reap what you sowed. Like you've done the work. You don't have to undo your work. I mean, it's kind of like this message like that, and they represent us prosperity and protection, and so they have meaning. These little creatures that can be taken really seriously afar. I mean, who knows? So I get great pleasure in painting them. And then I offer them, like I said, on products. So today I've got a sample of the mug that has my painting on it. The name of the painting is Pumpkin Patch Pals. So there are these pals in the pumpkin patch. You ready?
We are ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Okay. They're packed really well, also. And there it is. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
A little bit
with the green screen. What we might have to do is turn off your green screen. Oh, that's perfect. If you leave it, if you leave it right there, it's perfect.
Okay, there's the chipmunk. No, that's the ground squirrel. Sorry, he's standing. I mean, outside of, and then there's the chipmunk on the top of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And it's the autumn scene, and they're buddies. And the colors the color's a little deeper than it looks, but yeah, there they are. But I have a bonus.
But wait, there's more.
What?
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, I gotta get all the lines right. This is a 15-ounce mug. See how it's big?
Yeah, it's huge.
Like it's a nice. Oh, if you love coffee in the morning, of course, then you might have to heat it up for like I do.
Yeah, you like your coffee hot too, huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said you like your coffee hot. Tara's like, you like
like
your...
it hot, and what happens is if you have a big mug, some people it starts cooling off.
Yep.
Sometimes before you finish it, if you don't chug it.
Yep.
Which I kind of nurse my coffee, right?
Yep.
So the solution for that.
Uh-oh.
I was supposed. I just unboxed this. It comes in a styrofoam box, this smaller one.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. The 11-ounce mug.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the ground squirrel.
That's awesome. I love it. And so, the magic question is that people are going to ask, what is the price tag on these bad boys, and where can they go get it?
Okay, so you can get it on my Etsy store, which is robertapacino.etsy.com. And you can also find a link to my Etsy store, if you can't remember that, at robertapacino.io. And there's a link that goes to the Etsy store. But it's robertapacino.something. And these are under 20.
Yeah.
And these are somewhere around 25 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with amazing artwork.
But you're getting a gorgeous painting. That's an original painting.
Yep.
Not AI. I painted this with a brush and magnifying glasses.
Yes.
So
you heard her say it again. This isn't no AI. This is the real deal Holyfield.
This is a real painting. I mean, a real painting that I did. And this is a picture of a real painting.
Yeah.
And right. And also, it supports me. It keeps my podcast going.
Yeah.
It keeps my Etsy store up if you buy something from me. So, if you need one for yourself, which I love my own mugs, you might really want one for yourself or for a gift. They're great.
Yeah.
They're absolutely great. And they're signed. I mean, this is the actual signature, or is it that's on the painting there.
Boom. So get an authentic, coffee mug from Roberta Pacino, and really be able to, share your love and share your spirit, especially the holiday spirit, as October is literally right around the corner. We're 24 days away from October. I know it's getting a little chilly where I'm at. So, it's that time of the year. So you know how y'all all go to Starbucks and you buy, the pumpkin spice? Well, you can have pumpkin spice and you can have pumpkin on your actual cup itself, and be pumpkined out all day long with Roberta Pacino.
Right. And you can do it all the way through Thanksgiving.
Boom, and more.
The whole season is autumn and pumpkins, and and then I guess we move on to Christmas, and I will have a new mic.
Uh-oh. And this.
It'll make you really snowy and all snuggy.
Yeah.
And I'm painting it right now. I'm actually painting.
So be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen. And
so much fun. I'm kind of ahead of, like I said, ahead of the seasons, but it's kind of cool.
Well, you know what we do. We stay ahead and we're always preventative, and being able to present these things. And that's even more so the reason why, your business and you're able to showcase this amazing experience, in the metaverse, that instead of you showing up on a crusty, dusty Zoom, right? Instead of you telling people to go to a crusty, dusty website, you have your amazing biz in a box. And then more importantly, for them to come and interact, on your podcast. That's a live podcast that people can come and join the podcast in metaverse and ask questions and be a part of it, and really take your podcast to a whole new level where you're able to showcase other people, especially as we had Mr. Eddie Scaloli with us not too long ago. And then your next guest is coming up, on September 21st. And so, this is definitely taking your business, your brand to a whole new level as you continue to just do amazing things, Mr. Roberta, which is just awesome, to see that you're continuously growing, you're continuously, pressing the button, as we talked about, and we're so proud of you. So, is there anything else that you want to share with the folks, about your business, about your brand, what you got going, as we wrap this up?
Well, let's see. In November, I'll be doing. I'm going to be doing a class in my studio. That's part of the Women's World retreat, and it's partially going to be a podcast. And What I really want people to know is, like, if I say, "Oh, I'm having a class or I'm having a podcast," you can get there live and be in the room. So when I say it's going live, it doesn't just mean you're going to see it on Facebook. It means if you go to robertapacino.io and you click on my virtual studio link, right at the time it's starting, say 10 a.m. Then at 10 a.m., click on that. Then you're right in there and you can engage. You'll see my avatar, I'll see your avatar. You can ask questions, you can see everybody who's there. So it's more than just live on social media. It's live in the metaverse, which is a different experience, and it's easy. So that's one thing I want to say is come to the live events. You know, do it. Have the guts to do it.
Press the button. And have no fear, and don't allow technology to be one of those things that stop you, because this AI, this metaverse, it's here and it's not going anywhere. And Roberta is a great example of pressing the button and saying yes and just showing up. And then the great thing about it is that she has us at the Hello LLC to show her, help her, and actually do things for her as well at the end of the day. And as we share with people all the time, you're great at your artwork, you're great at the coaching, you're great at the at the training, but the transaction, right, and the showcasing might not be the best of things that's on your repertoire. And that's why we have to open up the four most expensive things, which is a closed mind, a closed mouth, a closed heart, and a closed hand, and really be able to come to the experts that can do that for you, because we all have a story, and our story needs to be shared with the world. And it's more so going to, give somebody else motivation of why they should be doing it. It's reminding Roberta, how far up the mountain she's made it. And more importantly, how we can collaborate and continue to climb this mountain together by sharing our story, because your story is your glory. And so we highly encourage you guys to go visit Roberta Pacino's Biz in a Box, more than a website, and come and visit her amazing art gallery. Come and be a part of her podcast. Come and be able to see what this metaverse is about and this immersive experience that she's created. And definitely, more than anything, go get your new coffee mug that she's created, and multiple other things that she has in her Etsy store. And also, Miss Roberta, do you want to talk about, your actual one of a kind artwork that you've created, that you only have a certain amount of numbers that people can get? You want to share more about that?
So I have metal prints. So far I have two of my prints available. They're a limited edition. There's only 50 of each. There's 20 by 16 or 16 by 20, and they're numbered. So once the 50 are gone, there's no more. I'll never make any more. And yeah, you can go to robertapacino.io and purchase them right from there. I'm starting an introductory price of $247, I think it is. And they're absolutely gorgeous. They are like shiny and strong, and they sit a little bit away from the wall, a tiny bit, and they've got a frame on the back so that they can do that. And they're very modern looking and sleek, and definitely a conversation piece. It's not just art; it's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not even just the picture, but that piece itself, and that they're limited, and you got whatever number you end up with. So yeah, come get one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to thank you all for joining us today in the Hello Plaza, in Roberta Pacino's private studio that she has. It's in our storefront. If you guys want more information, definitely go and check out robertapacino.io and learn more about her amazing artwork. Learn more about her story. That's absolutely amazing. She is an individual that is continually growing and showing and showcasing her amazing artwork. And this is just the beginning. as we continue to showcase this immersive experience in the metaverse, in the Hello Plaza, and really be able to, build your brand, expand your brand, and then build that customer loyalty so people actually get to see, Roberta Pacino in metaverse and in live and color, to where, we bring together the reality with this new immersive world to make it an easy transition for people to understand how valuable this is. And so, with that being said, you guys know the drill. Love, kindness, integrity, but most importantly, commitment and consistency. And until next time, you guys know the drill. Toodles! We'll see you guys later.
Thanks so much, David.
Yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
back.